to this full body 20-minute Pilates class. We are going to build a little bit of strength in the body and just bring some confidence into our practice. You're going to start by taking a seat onto your mat. Your feet are out in front of you. Let's take our hands to our calves, big breath in, and then as you exhale, we are folding forward. With your inhale, can you feel yourself just arrive onto the mat? With your exhale, can you relax any tension that you've been holding, any tension in the body? We're here for 2 more breaths. We fully start to bring our awareness into the body, onto the mat. And you exhale, just release any thoughts that we don't need, any tension. On this last one, can you think of that nice big inhale, bringing in that full, fresh energy. That exhale, starting to connect to your middle, belly button starting to pull the spine. From here, let's tuck the chin to chest. Let's roll up, up, up. Where we take a couple of shoulder rolls at the top. I'm going to get you to drop your left hand down by your side, reach your right arm up, and then we take a side bend up and over to that left hand side, back into your middle, and the other way, the left arm coming up. Come back to your centre. I want you to stretch out that left leg nice and long, wrap your right foot across, give your left knee a little hug with give your right knee a little hug with your left arm, and then we're all going to look over our right shoulder coming into your twist here. And then nice and slow, come back through centre, taking that right leg out, we'll take this left leg in and swap sides, looking over your left shoulder. Feel that nice stretch through that left hip. And then coming back into your middle. From here, I'm going to get you to take your legs out in front of you, and then we're going to walk them as wide as your yoga mat. Hands are going to face down, spine stretch forward to begin with. You tuck your chin to your chest, and then start to roll through the top of the spine, the middle, keeping the pelvis stacked here. Can you keep your arms up by your ears rather than taking them down here? And feel as if there's something pulling back from the belly button through to the end of your mat here, round and through the spine. We're going to keep our arms by our ears and stack the spine bone by bone. And then from here, rolling your arms down, place the fingertips on the floor, facing the other direction, as you take a nice big stretch with the chest to the neck. Good, release, and we repeat for a while more. We exhale, spine stretch forward, keeping those arms up by your ears, and then reach, stacking through the spine. And we roll it through, hands come back behind, and then let's peel up, squeeze the shoulders. Good, come back into your middle, and now heels go together, arms out for a roll down. Exhale, this time we're starting to think about our pelvis beginning to tuck and roll to the front of the mat. Squeezing the heels, hang out through your middle, and bone by bone we start to come down. Big breath in. If at any point anything is too much, you've always got the option to bend into the knees. You float the head, neck and shoulders and start to peel up when we take this gorgeous big stretch at the top. Again, can you think about that first move? It's the hands that stay up. The head falls through rather than just stretching down for the hamstrings. Big breath in to stack and exhale. We roll it back down. Reach for one more time. Inhale and then exhale. Floats us up. And big stretch forward. Good. This time as you come down, I want you to take your hands behind your head, roll down through the spine, and we're going to take ourselves to our curl up. Your feet are coming onto the floor. Hands are behind the head. One leg goes to tabletop and the other. You've always got the option to keep the feet down. Knees are going to go together. Heels are going to go together. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, we curl the head, neck and shoulders up, look towards your knees. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, we're curling up. Good. My elbows are staying nice and wide. They're in the corners of my eyes. I'm thinking about having something heavy resting on my tummy. I like to think of a little sandbag here. The energy is pulling down here rather than a stream. And we're finding that articulation like we did in our roll up. But this time just the head, neck and shoulders. You're here for 3. You let all that air go as you curl up. What's happening with the knees and feet? I have to tell myself to keep those feet down. And last one, we're going to take a hold at the top. From here, you're going to start to take your knees over towards the right side of your mat. And then exhale, pull them back in. Inhale to the right. And exhale, draw some back in. Couple more. We're here for 5. Exhale. You try to keep your feet and knees going at the same time. Exhale, pull back in. Rather than just leaving the feet behind, we go together. We keep that left ribcage sliding down too. On the one, I want you to hold your knees over to the right. Can you gaze over that left thigh? And then as you exhale, we start to crunch up. Little pulses up. You've got 6. Hands are still light. You've got 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Knees come back to center. Inhale, drop the head down. Good, we go again. Feather yourself up with air. Exhale, let it all go. We come up. Holding nice and steady. This time as your knees go to the left. You keep that right ribcage sliding down. Inhale, come back to center. Knees to the left. Got tip-top of the legs. Exhale, pull back in. Hands are just there to support. 4, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 4. 4, 3. We've got it. We can do 2 more. Inhale. We've got that hold on the next one. You hold it here. Look over that right thigh. What's over there? And left. Left 7. Left lifts for 6. 4, 5. 4. Last 3. 2. And last 1. Knees come back to tabletop. Head comes down. Give your knees a little squeeze. Just release. Sigh it out. And we take the legs straight back to tabletop. Arms are going to reach back. We're going to do a little variation of almost that all together. So arms reach back, find your standby. You reach the hands up to the ceiling. You follow head, neck and shoulders, curl up and hold. Now can we think of doing our roll up? This time you start to think about your toes. Tip forward, roll up into this nice tall seat. Boat position. From here, we're going to take toe taps. Exhale, pulls back in. Toe tap, pull back in. When we're taking our toe taps, we think of a slight length away from the hip. So we're not just here keeping the hip still. We go away for 4, away for 3. So almost like you're kind of thinking of your heel tapping the edge of the mat. Last one, pull back in and hold. Scoop into those belly muscles, roll down, down, down. Come back to center. We've got 2 more rounds. You take a breath in for me. As you exhale, float the hands, follow head, neck, shoulders, lift and peel, up, 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 up. Hands are going to come together, and then we go over our right thigh. Lift up. Try not to move the knees out of the way. Try and move the top of the body. Rotate from the top for 6. Good. Rotate from the top for 5. And 4. And 3. 2. We've got 1 more. Back to center. You're not quite done. You reach it out. You roll, 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 roll. And then last time. Big breath in. Exhale. You float the hands. Follow head, neck, shoulders. We peel it up, 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 and hold in your boat position. Final boat. Check in with your form. Arms reach. Knit the ribcage together at the front. Arms come forward. And reach for 5. Don't play open here. Reach for 4. You've got it. Break in 3. Keep breathing. Break in 2. On the 1, hold. Arms come forward. Take the heels and toes together. Dip yourself forward. And relax down. Little butterfly hold for the knees. Well done, everyone. Inhale. Come back to center from here. You're going to place your left foot onto the ground. Take a hold of this right thigh and then roll yourself down. You have the option to keep your left foot onto the floor, knees just softly bent, or we can take our left leg out nice and long, toes flexed towards the ceiling. Hands are behind the right thigh. You're going to point the foot up, pull the toes back towards your face, and then flex down. You point to lengthen to a place you can maintain. If that leg isn't straight, that's okay. Just feeling that stretch. Pull the toes, open up the back of the leg, come back down. On this last one, we've got a hold. You're going to take your hands down by your side. Your leg is as stretched as it needs to be. So you feel a stretch, but you're not shaking. Hands are down by your side. This left hip is going to stay really still as we go over the left side. And then we're going to sweep that right leg up and around. Pelvis stays nice and still. So for me, I need my left knee bent to feel this properly, but you might be happy just with that straight leg. Everything in the middle stays still. It's just that leg doing the work and the core. That leg is the weight. You exhale, pull back in and hold. And then from here we go the other way. Again, keep it nice and heavy. You can always take your hands to your hips for feedback. Come up. We open to the side and we circle up and round. 2 more like this. Use your breath. Exhale. Last time. And big exhale. We come up. Hold. Take a hold behind your thighs for me. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Curls the head, neck and shoulders up. Float that left leg off the mat. Walk your hands up towards a place you can maintain. We pulse, and swap. So there's a slight stretch in for 2 and change. Slight stretch for 2 and change. We're here for 5. Here for 4. 3, 2, 1. Right leg is lifted. Left foot comes all the way down on the floor. And we take our hands down by our side. From here. Right leg is lengthened. You can always bend the knee here if that feels better for you. You plant the backs of the arms onto the mat. Inhale and prepare. And then exhale, lifts the hips up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lifts the hips up. And inhale, lower. Good. Here for 4. And 3. I was at the gym yesterday doing legs, so this may be a struggle today, but we go for it. On the line, you hold at the top. Let's pull the toes towards our face. We flex, lower that right leg in line with the left knee. Point, lengthen up. You flex and lower. Keep pushing into the backs of the arms. Think about keeping those hips nice and steady. You've got 4 more to go. Use your breath. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Pull that leg back towards you. Final 2. We can all do 2. Final 1. You hold that right leg up at the sky. You're going to drop the hips down a little bit, pick back up. You've got 5 to go. Try reach for the sky for 4. For 3, 2, pushing it back to the arms on the 1, hold, bending into that right knee, big stretch at the top of the bridge, tucking the pelvis and rolling all the way down. Good. From here, we are going to turn ourselves round to face me. Your feet are going to be by your side, grabbing hold of the feet, and with this other hand, we side bend up and over. Good. Well done. We're going to come around on to our fronts here. And we're going to get into a little work on forearms and still working those legs. From here, I'm going to get you to come down onto your forearms here. I like to have my hands together. This helps me really push open my shoulders. But if you prefer to be in a little kind of sphinx-like posture, you choose what works for you. We're going to take one leg back behind us and the other. Think about swooping up into your middle here and hold. Think about those hips in line with those shoulders. Maybe a little peek down to see where you're at. Push open those shoulders and hold it for me for 5. For 4. Last 2. On that last one, we're going to float that right leg up. Keep the toes flexed. Tap down. And float. Tap down. And 4. Good. Keeping the pelvis nice and still for 3. Final 2. Hold that right leg up in the 1. You're going to take the heel to the bum, point and lengthen away. Heel comes towards you, point, lengthen away. Finish for 4. Finishing for 3. Good, you've got it. Last 2. Last 1. And toes come down. Open the knees nice and wide, and you send it back. Inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands towards you. And roll out the shoulders. Ready for your other side. Good. Coming to lie back down onto your back. We go for that left side here. We are going to roll all the way down. And then from here, your right foot stays onto the floor, or you send that right leg a bit long. You depends. It depends on how you feel. And then hands behind the left thigh. Point the toe, lengthen. Pull the toes back towards your face. And bend the knee. Just lovely opener for that leg here. And last one, point lengthen. We've got that hold at the top and you take your hands nice and wide. Push down the backs of those arms for me. Take the leg across the body and then circle up and around. Good. So the leg is acting like a weight here to challenge into the core to keep everything nice and still. Soften the knees if we need to. And last one in this direction. Pull up and hold. Let's open up the other way. You exhale, circle up. You've got 3. And exhale, circle up. Finishing for 2. Well done. Final 1. Circling up, we take a hold at the top. Hands reach behind the back of the band. Right leg hovers, inhale. And exhale, we're curling the head, neck and shoulders up. Reaching up towards the leg. Pull, pull, and change. Get that lovely stretch through your scissors. And change for 6. Change 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, hopefully your left leg is up. Bend into that right knee, and then head comes down. Are we ready? Those horrible single leg stretches, single leg bridges. Right foot is onto the mat. You could almost touch your heel, and the heel is planted. Left leg is up nice and long. Hands are down by your side. You exhale. Lift up, try to touch the sky. Inhale, lower. 5 more to go. Try to touch the sky. One side might be better for you than the other. Check in, just try to keep the hips even. And 3. And 2. On that last one, you've got a hold at the top. Push through those arms. Pull the toes back towards your face. We flex lower. Point lengthen. Flex lower. Finishing here for 4. 4, 3. Final 2. On the 1, we hold, and we've got that pulse. Reaching that toe up towards the sky, just for 4. Just for 3. For 2. And 1. Bending into that left knee, stretch a little bit more, and then lower all the way down. We're going to come on to our side here, so winding the legs around, and this time we side bend up over to the opposite side. Come back through centre. Ready for your forearm up plank again. We roll it forward. Find yourself down onto those forearms, your choice. Think about pushing the mat away, as if you're trying to open your mat up. So try to open the mat up with those arms, find that strength. Walk the legs back. Let's check in with where those hips are, and we hold. Find your breath here for me. Holding here for 5. And 4. 3, 2. On the 1, get ready to pick up that left leg. Left toe lifts and lowers. For 5. 4. 3. Final 2. On the 1, you've got that hold. We kick the heel and then point lengthen away. Not touching the floor if you can. Check in where those hips are. Legs are probably flown up. And 3. And 2. And 1. Point lengthen, toes tap down, knees go together, and we have that lovely child's pose. Inhale here. Big, big exhale. We're going to roll it through onto our tummy, open up the chest, and then finishing a little teaser today. Your feet are hip distance apart. Forehead comes down. Fingertips in line with the eyes. Inhale, prepare. And then exhale is going to curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Gaze down towards the floor. And then from here, as you exhale, we lift the hands up. Inhale, lower. Lift, squeeze the arms up. Inhale, lower. 4. And 3. Last 2. On the last one, let's hold those arms lifted. Sweep them back behind you. Grab a hold of your thighs for me. And lift a little higher. Maybe start to lift the feet. Maybe start to lift the quads. Squeeze and hold. We hold for 5. Keeping the back of the neck nice and long for me. Hold 3. Squeeze 2. And last 1. Release all the way down. Last child's pose here where we take our hands behind us. Round and roll it through the spine. Rolling yourself up. Good. Okay. On top of those feet here. We're going to bring all that strength, all that confidence in our postures that we've created for our finale, our teaser. We take one leg in tabletop, one leg out long, and then to the floor. You choose which option feels best for you. Knees are coming into tabletop here. First option. Line them up with the hips, arms reach back behind. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float the hands to the ceiling, follow head, neck, shoulders. Lift, dip up your back into that boat posture. We hold. We can stay here or take the legs out long. Arms are going to lift for 4. For 3. 2. Last one. Bend into the knees if you want to come back to your posture, otherwise we hold them out long. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Float the hands, hip, neck, shoulders. We lift. We reach for those ankles and hold. 3, 2. On the 1, we're going to lower the feet for our finale. The same time as our hands, and then we go all together. Feet and hands are going to lift at the same time. If this is too much, you just go back to those knees there. Inhale, bring in that energy. Exhale, float the hands and follow. Head, neck, shoulders, look at your feet. Ask them to lift towards you. You reach up and hold. Arms are going to lift. Yes, they are. Hold for 4. Hold for 3, 2. On the 1, we scoop out the tummy. This is your last little bit. As much effort on the way down, as much effort on the way up. Open your legs nice and wide. Hands are going to face the ceiling and we're here for 3. Inhale here. Exhale, sigh and release. Well done. Filling yourself up with all that confident energy from your class. And releasing out what we don't need. 1 more. Let everything just melt onto the mat that you're not needing. Hug your knees into your chest for me. And we're going to draw them across to the right. Our gaze comes to the left. That feeling after you've moved your body, the connection, the mind quieting. Roll your knees over towards the left. How can we move with that energy for the rest of your day or evening? Come back through centre. Left foot stays on the ground, right foot is going to come on top, opening up the knee, and we give this left thigh a little hug. Start to slow the breath right back down. Just walk in silence, right foot comes on the floor, left foot on the thigh, and you hug it in. Big breath in. Well done. Unravel, let's take a hold behind your thigh to walk yourself up to me for a seated position, cross-legged. We close down the eyes and just take this last little moment. How do we want to move off of our mats? How are we going to step in to the rest of the day or the rest of the week? Hands come out wide. Let's gather up what we need. Palms are going to come together and exhale, draw down. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. I hope you feel good. I post new 20-minute Pilates classes every week. I can't